All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Kansas City Chiefs. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. And they try to sweep to Jones. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Let's go.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
There he goes left side. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First down, Murray. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to the air on second down. It's Murray. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 57 yards after the big play. A chance to finish now on first and goal. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day.
They come out here in the eye. This is third and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. Here's Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. What a stand so far defensively. And now that's going to bring up a fourth and goal. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Brings up second and 7 at the 42-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
That's what I do.
On second down, a run with Breida. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. This is caught inside the 15. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
That's track. 43. 43.
Throwing now is Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe bashed it.
that. Super toe.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 13-yard line.
Check, 43.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And he's out right at the 25. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On first down, here's Breida. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12
Switch.
at the 23-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Motion. 56, the mic, boys. 56.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stone. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
43! 43! 56 to Mike.
To throw, it's Mahomes. It's caught by Davis. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Hey, 15! March 43, exit 3. Here we go, D. Here I come.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Yellow. I'm going to come back to you.
They'll try to run with Breida. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. 9 yards on the run there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
First down.
We play to win. Let's go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His 1st touchdown on the year as his guys are back within a single score.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. This one caught by Isabella. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now here's Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 2nd down.
Wait! I'm the line! Hey, watch the screen! Watch the screen!
Mahomes going to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. Malik Hooker on the coverage.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run again with Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Yellow. Argyle 80. 56. All day, dog.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll go again to Jones. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Check the backer, check the backer. Tight dog.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
Let's go, son.
25 yards that time.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
From the 44, Murray. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 27. Murray now on first down. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. In for the score. And the Cardinals push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice two-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Mahomes now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it first and 10. They run with Breida. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Mike 56. Mike's alpha. You got to get the ball. D, get the ball right here.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours
I
out
didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for a nose for the end zone. Third time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Murray now on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Emmanuel Agba in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Hooray!
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He finds an opening past the 40. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now it's Breida. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. This is Breida. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. We've now seen 3 consecutive 1-yard gains, and it brings up 4th down. This is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And, Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is, but how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range? That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters.
It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Let's go, let's get this. Yellow. Back.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Breida. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. He's back to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Mike's 50.
Now a give running left is Breida. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Yellow. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Back to throw. Mahomes. That is caught at the 7. The end result, 21 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Mike's 50. Watch the run.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Matt Breida with time running out as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Watch the screen.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Darren Lee there to get him down. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win.
Makes the score